Hello and welcome to the instruction video for Module 1. In Module 1, we will be covering chapters 1 and 2 of your Multicultural Psychology textbook. We will also be completing 2 video responses, 2 discussion boards and peer responses, 2 quizzes, and a Unit 1 exam. So I'd like to take a moment to talk a little bit about your video responses. The first video response is going to be focused on a very important concept called equity. And many of us have heard about equality. And so please pay particular attention to this video, because in multicultural psychology, it's very important for us to distinguish between equity and equality. Aside from the video response on equity, you will also be completing a video response on understanding what white standards of beauty. And this is a video that has been done in different settings and was originally set up by the Clark researchers to examine the preference that children of color had for white dolls. Some of you may be familiar with this study. So it's really important for us in multicultural psychology because it helps us to understand that even if we teach children to appreciate who they are, the larger societal values that center around white standards of beauty become so indoctrinated that even at an early age we see children preferring white standards of beauty. Aside from the 2 video responses, you will also be completing discussion posts. And your first discussion post will be focusing on the idea of defining culture through broad and narrow lenses. So as we start to engage in discussion posts in this course, I want you to keep in mind that we are going to be writing in a specific style, that style being driven by APA. And this means that we need to be precise in our language. It means that we need to be careful in the types of ideas that we're presenting. And also, I want you to focus on length for your discussion posts. We don't want to burden our readers, so your discussion posts can only consist of 3 paragraphs, and each of those paragraphs should be between 5 and 7 sentences. This is very different than some of the other areas that you've taken in college, where you're given freedom to just write as much as you feel is necessary. In psychology, we're clear and concise. And so it's very important that you follow that rubric, because if you write on and on and on, you're not only burdening your peers in reading, but you're also engaging in a format of domination with a written word that really is culturally insensitive. So aside from that, I want you to focus on your discussion post responses to obviously include professional language, but also you should not just be agreeing or restating what the original discussion post said. As a matter of fact, if you agree or compliment your peers, you will lose credit. The focus here is to add on to their original post, either by relating it to experiences you have had, or by including constructs that you may feel relate to the original post. Okay, so it's highly important that you not think that your peer responses are to either compliment or provide feedback or grading on the original post. Okay, and then of course you'll finish up each of the chapters with a chapter quiz. Those will be 10 question multiple choice format. You'll have multiple opportunities so that you can improve your scores, and also take note of the concepts that come up on those quizzes, because some of those same questions may actually appear on your Unit 1 exam. Okay, so let's check back in for Module 2 instructions. And as usual, if you have any questions or concerns, you can post those to the discussion board Q&A, or if they're of a more personal nature, feel free to send me an email, and then we can either dialogue through email or set up a time to actually discuss your issue. Okay, I will see you back in Module 2 instruction video.